What's happening, folks? Back with another holiday reaction, and we're going to listen to a performance of Ding Dong Merrily on High, another one of the carols I enjoy a great deal, and I think I reacted to one version of it in 2023. I think that was the Chieftains, and I think last year I reacted to a choral performance by the King's College Choir, and this time we're going to hear it performed by Roger Whittaker. Roger Whittaker is a name I've known for a long time, and Mystery Science Theater fans may remember there was an episode, I think it's Puma Man, the name of the movie they watch, and thus the name of the Mystery Science Theater episode, where there's a couple of the cutscenes or host segments where I think it's Kevin Murphy is in costume or is playing the part of Roger Whittaker. And I think at that time I didn't really know anything about him. I think he's sort of in the folk pop general area. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Do let me know. But yeah, it's not an artist I know through experience, just only through reputation and a bit through a comedic reference in one of my favorite shows. So I don't quite know what to expect here, but perhaps I'm thinking it will be, again, in sort of a mellow folk pop, folk art type of sound. Let's hear it. This is Roger Whittaker performing Ding Dong Merrily on High on the Time Life Treasury of Christmas Disc B, which I mentioned before. I have a couple other Time Life Treasury of Christmas CDs. Those have subtitles or secondary album titles. This one doesn't. It's just the Time Life Treasury of Christmas, but it's listed as Disc B, and I don't have Disc A, so presumably this was the second in the larger series, and then eventually they thought, well, let's just give them subtitled names and themes. But here we go. This is Roger Whittaker performing Ding Dong Merrily on High on the Time Life Treasury of Christmas Disc B.
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing. Ding dong verily the sky is riven with angels singing. So here below, let steeple bells be swung, and I go, by priest and people sung. Hosanna in excelsis.
was wonderful, though actually quite different from what I expected. Now, that could be, and most likely is, because I was mistaken about my perception of what he might be, which, again, I mentioned specifically that I really have no experience with his music, so it was more just based on my perception from reputation. And of course, it could also be that his larger catalog has some variety. Maybe this particular holiday song is not necessarily reflective of what his main catalog might sound like. But yeah, this felt like more adult contemporary, for lack of a better phrase, not so much folk pop. So yeah, definitely more electronic sounding than I thought. Now, it wasn't like, all layered synth work or whatever, but there was like electronic keyboard sounds and more of like a synth atmosphere than I had expected going into it. So, yeah, I noticed that. He does have a rich voice. It's, sort of a very full voice, not like overpowering, but it's not, soft and delicate either. It's a full, sort of rich male voice. So I enjoyed that. And the speed of the song here, the carol, was like half speed or slower than I've typically heard it. I typically have heard this perform with a bit more pace to it. So I enjoyed that, and it did stand out. In fact, give me a moment. I just want to see, not that Wikipedia is an oracle or anything, but I want to see what they consider him in terms of he's Kenyan/British singer-songwriter and musician. His music is an eclectic mixture of folk, okay, and popular songs, the latter variously in a crooning or in a Schlager style. He's best known for his baritone singing voice and trademark whistling ability, as well as his guitar skills. Alright, so again, like, I had a sense that he was kind of folk pop, and that is basically what it's saying here, though what I heard just now didn't quite have the sound of what I normally think of when I think of folk pop or, popular folk music. In any case, I enjoyed it, and as I said, it's a carol that I'm very fond of, so hearing different versions of it, including, with different arrangements and performed at different speeds, is part of what these holiday reactions the last few years are all about. So, yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you're familiar with Roger Whittaker, beyond just maybe his holiday songs or his larger body of work. Do let me know, and I will see you next time. Peace.